I want you. No, please don't. Please don't. No, no, no. No. No, no. Please, no. No, no, no.
Sector 1. Go to Windsor Parade, North Estate. Investigate report of 2 men involved in a shooting.
What did you say?
The informant, Mr. Kavanagh, is waiting to speak to you.
Shooting?
Sector 1.
Sector 1, Sector 1, Wilco.
Sector 1, your message timed at 14:30.
She never said shooting, did she? Did you know? I best get over there and find out.
Windsor Parade.
I don't. Oh, better go over there, I suppose.
I've got a call into Mr. Barlow.
Yeah. Oh, John what?
Yeah, I'll tell him.
Aye, right.
I don't believe it, do you?
Someone says there's been a shooting.
Better go and see, eh?
That's what I'd do.
Right, where is he? Oh, come on, book your ideas up. Where is he?
No,
just a minute. Now, which one of you is Mr. Kavanagh?
Oh, well, yes, that's me.
Well, I'll talk to you first. Oh, what happened?
Oh, the windows, you see. Smashed the window and everything like on the floor.
It's a tidy old mess.
Yes.
Yeah, I told a man got shot. Did you see it?
Oh, like heard the shots, heard the shots.
Aye.
Then glass, smashed the glass, and I saw him.
What, the man that was shot?
I
found
didn't
him.
believe it.
Oh,
I was
Can I get the
standing
story
here.
straight? I told you all in turn. Now, just a minute. Just a minute. Thank you. Now, you heard the shots.
Well, like she says, I
Never
don't
mind
believe
what
it.
she says. Tell me what you saw.
Well, the fellow, he smashed through my window like floundering.
Yeah, but the bloke that shot him. Oh, you didn't see him?
Yes, oh, yes, I did.
Oh, can you describe him?
Yes, I think.
Oh, can you?
Could just like take a moment's thought.
Aye. Hey, now look, the man was shot.
Yes, yes.
What, the bullet smashed the glass?
No.
No.
You see, the fellow who was shot
Yeah.
came crashing through the glass, you see.
Well, where is it then?
Well, what happened was that
The other fellow took him away.
You what?
The fellow who shot him,
Yeah.
the other fellow, well, he took him off. He fetched him out of the window and put him in his car, and he took him off. Yes, yes.
A man drove the wounded man away in a dark, four-doored saloon car. Registration number 3902. H for Harry, X for X-ray. Or variant of these numbers.
Roger, Sector.
I didn't believe it.
Yeah, where were you, love?
Oh, I was standing there. Just there. With my little girl. She isn't yet 5. We were just going out and she was talking, going on like, you know how they do.
All right.
So I went to the door and I said, come on with your Pixie. She was, well, you know, like pretending that she was a pixie. I said, come on with your love. Look where you're walking. So I went back to her, and I gave her a bit of a shove. Oh, you know, gentle like gentle. They need a bit of a shove when they're that age, you see. Well, she ran to the door. This man, he shot the other man. Well, like shot him. Well, my little girl, she was standing there. I mean, there.
Aye.
She could have been killed.
Just a minute, love. Now, the man with the
Yes.
gun. Now, you saw him clearly.
Yes, I was looking at him. I didn't believe
Well, can
it.
you describe him?
Funny, I don't think I can. He had a gun.
Mm-hmm.
See, the gun I saw.
Hey, Francie.
I saw the gun.
Yeah. Well, you think about it, love. I'll be back in a minute.
Did you get anything?
Just now getting down to it.
Well, you got up out then?
Aye.
Daft.
I mean, fetch him out of the window.
Aye, and then threw him into his car.
Did he?
As far as I can gather. Then drove off and so he was taken to hospital.
But it's daft.
Oh, I got a description of the car with registration number.
You struck lucky.
Well, I passed him on to HQ.
Oh, Cadner said shots.
Yeah, 2 shots. The second one sent him back against the window.
Yeah, I'm through it.
Aye. And as far as I can tell, I haven't spoken to anyone who was close. Boy across the street and the other one from round the corner.
I got the ones who were stood close.
The fella pushed the gun away. Oh, they all saw the gun.
There's no trouble describing that.
He ran across the street, caught hold of him, said something,
Aye.
pulled him out, half carried him over to the car and then drove off.
It's stupid.
What does it mean?
I don't know. Let's find out what happened. I mean, what really happened. Well, now, love, you were saying about your little girl.
Yes.
Yeah, what have you done
You
with
want
her?
to speak to her?
What?
She isn't yet 5, you know. She
No,
can't
no,
tell you
no.
nothing. She's near out of her mind.
No, Mrs. Wolfe, I just wondered where she was.
Oh, she's gone home. A neighbour-like afterwards. She took Julie home.
Ah,
Why'd you ask?
I just wondered. Well, now, we're not doing too well just at present.
Well, you've not asked me.
Well, you saw what happened?
Oh, yes.
Well?
Well, I was standing next to him.
Oh.
The man did the shooting right next to him.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, I was on my way home, and he got out of his car, and he stood right in front of me.
Oh, what did he do?
And I thought, well, how inconsiderate. Why can't he look, well, you know.
Yeah.
And, well, he reached out an arm in front of me, quite deliberately. And, well, I thought, well, out of my way, young man. And I reached out.
Hmm.
I was in the act of pushing past him when he shot him the first time. I couldn't stop him. There wasn't time.
No,
Well, there
of course.
wasn't.
I know, no.
Look, if I could have... Look, afterwards, do you think I didn't blame myself?
No,
I mean...
I've said nothing.
Oh, yes, I know. I know what you think.
All I want to do is get the
I
facts.
was in the war
Miss-
20 years ago and I stopped him.
what-
Seen the gun hand out, downed. He'd never got away 20
What's
years
this-
ago.
Look, nobody's blaming you. No.
I've said nothing.
Look.
I just don't believe it.
Makes a good start.
Well, where is he then? Got up and walked away, is he? I thought he was shot.
He was shot.
Well, where is he then?
No, he was taken off.
Hospital.
No, the boy that shot him.
Eh? Who's the owner of the place?
Well, I am.
Is there somewhere that we can talk, yeah?
My office.
Right, come on.
Watch where you put your feet.
Thanks. Right, what have you two been up to then, eh? Playing silly beggars?
Oh, big shot taking
You know
over.
what's going on, do you? Well,
What's the matter with you?
do you know what's going on?
You're filling your roads, are you?
What do you say?
Making a noise, coming here shouting. He's no more senior than what we are.
Look, once more for the last time, do you know what's going on?
A bloke got out of the car. He stood on the pavement and he shot another fella twice. The second bullet sent him through the glass of the window out there. Then this bloke with the gun, he ran over, got hold of the bloke he'd shot, dragged him to his car and then drove off.
And the registration number of the car is 3902HX.
Right. People like they're at grandstand seats. I was just now talking to him. Are you taking over?
What else do you know?
Oh, we'll probably get a description from the owner of the shop, Kavanagh.
Good.
And the bloke I was talking to is next to the bloke who had the gun.
Oh, well, I'll talk to him. What's his name?
I don't know.
Why not?
I've not asked him.
You just said you were talking to him.
I know!
First question, what's your name?
Second
His
question.
address, well, I don't know that either.
What the hell have you been doing all this time?
What have I been doing? I've been talking to some people just saw a bloke shot and don't believe it. I can't believe it because it's North Estate, Windsor Parade.
No. The lads are over there now, sorting it out.
Meh.
Yeah, Hicks is on his way over. Should be there by now.
Mr. Barlow?
Yeah, I've talked to him. He's catching the train in about half an hour.
Oh, Casey's over then.
Aye, he'll be back all midnight at the latest.
Well, that's if the train runs to time.
Well, that's an hour and a half an hour after being late.
Shot him.
That's what they say.
What was going on?
I was waiting for the bus.
You were on the pavement then, were you?
No, as a matter of fact, I was inside the shop. The bus stop's just outside.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cold standing about.
Yes, yes you do.
I bought some chocolate. Well, I was standing there by the bus stop, watching for the bus.
What did you see?
I saw the man get out of the car. No, I noticed because he was parked right between me and the bus stop. Right between me. Anyway, he got out. I didn't look at him exactly, I noticed. Got out and stood on the pavement. He said something, called out something. I saw people look round, he must have said it loud. There was this man and the other man, standing with his back to me, by the window, and the man, the other one, he pulled out a gun, pointed it at me. I froze.
He wasn't pointing the gun at you, though.
Oh, no, he wasn't, but I thought, that moment, me and I died, you know. Died.
What happened?
I saw him laugh and I went forward. I went down and I threw myself on the floor and I was crying, you know. I found afterwards that the tears in my eyes, you know, tears. I'm sorry. There was a shot. I heard a shot.
You didn't see him fire the shot?
No. Oh. No, I didn't. Oh! No, I was on the floor. My head. Holding my head close to my knees because I thought. I heard a scream after the shot. Another shot. And then all around me, like glass and things, you know.
Right, thanks.
I only heard, but I was frightened. I'm a coward.
Well, he did the best thing then, didn't he? He got out of the way.
Did I?
Of course he did. Right, well, if you can come down to the station now and make a statement, just so as we know where we are.
Right.
Oh. Right? Excuse me.
Sorry.
He says I have to go down to the station.
Does he?
He says.
Will he want to speak to me?
Bound to, don't you think, Mr. Boston?
Bound to.
I don't believe it.
Funny, you know, when I, saw the gun, I thought, funny, that's never a gun. I didn't seem possible.
Can't go on. I can't.
What's the matter? Oh, come on.
Hey, what do you mean? Hey, steady on. It's all right.
I can't go out there. I can't.
What's the matter?
I can't go on. I can't go on. I can't go. I won't go out there. I won't go out there. I won't go out there.
What's up with him?
Don't make me now. You don't make me. Don't. He wants to kill me.
Hey, Colin, old son. Colin! Colin. Careful with your hands. Take it easy. Well.
Go on, man. Yeah, no, go back. Have a look.
He's not out there, is he?
There's no one out there. Set more police than you could count in a month of Sundays.
It's a good time to go then, isn't it? Thanks.
Is that him? Who? Ollie got shot.
No.
In the ambulance?
No, it's not.
Well, are you going to tell me?
Well, he's not here. Didn't Glenn say?
I've not seen him.
Well, the bloke that was shot, he was gone before we got here.
Oh, what's all that about then?
Well, he saw the shooting.
He was very upset. All right.
Oh, this is Mr. Kavanagh. He owns the shop.
Thank you, Smith.
My name's Boston, Peter Boston.
Mrs. Wolf?
Well, I'll not keep you waiting long.
Mr. Kavanagh's office.
Where's that?
Oh, back there.
All right, thanks. Will you? Get all of Hicks, tell him I want to see him.
All right, sir.
Smith. The essential facts, Smith.
Come along, please.
What happened to him?
Eh?
Shortcut.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, what did you do, Chum?
What did it?
Yeah, you had him the back room, didn't you?
Eh?
The next minute he's lying shouting, "Oh, my God, he wants to kill me!"
Was he?
In the corner of the shop.
He wants to kill me?
That's what he said.
Ah, he's a nutter.
Well, he was all right when I saw him last. That isn't until you get your hands on him.
Get away. John Watts in the office, is
He's ready for you.
Suppose it's partly you, Smith, partly the way you tell it. I just somehow can't make myself believe a word of it. A shooting. I should be chasing up every cowboy from here to Birkenhead. Now, I just somehow can't believe it.
What do you want, John?
Oh, I'd just like to hear you tell the story, see if it makes any more sense the way you say it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's too many. The office can't take four. What are you going to do?
Oh, they've traced the registration number of that car, John. 3902HX.
Have they?
Connolly.
Where's he live?
Woodside Farm, Overchurch.
I'll get over there, talk to him like he'll tell you his car's been stolen.
Right, sir.
You know what he looks like, do you? This fella with a gun, just in case you bump into him, you know, so as you know to duck.
No, we don't.
Well, Kavanagh saw him, said he could describe him.
Ask him, and send him in here.
Right, sir.
Back in the station by the time you've been to Overchurch. You know, I just somehow can't make myself believe a word of it.
Seemed about 20, I suppose, maybe just that bit younger.
Mm-hmm.
A good suit. Oh, he was wearing a very good suit. I thought, looking at him, he had forgotten this. Seeing him bending over the other lad, you know, in the window, I thought, cost a pretty penny, that suit.
I see he's well dressed, eh?
Nice face, like open. Fair hair, long, bit long.
Spiteful he looked. Vicious and spiteful.
Thank you, Mr. Kavanagh.
Enjoying himself.
Maybe so.
My little Julie's screaming, and he laughed. He looked at her and laughed. I grabbed her to me, because I know. I've read where they'd shoot anyone, even a little girl, once they've been
It didn't
seen.
take a lot of trouble seeing people wouldn't know him again.
I'd know him.
Aye.
It's daft.
You what?
Doesn't make sense. Parading himself, asking people to take note.
I'd know him again.
How are you doing? Oh, so. You were lucky.
playing a stupid trick like that. So look, oh! So look at your face.
I looked up, of course, when I heard the shot, sound of the shot. I wouldn't swear I knew it was a shot, not right away, but I looked up.
And what did you see?
Oh, nothing, really. Bit of a disturbance, and I heard the little girl screaming.
Oh, that's Mrs. Wolf's little girl.
Was she hurt?
No, frightened.
Well?
Well, then there was a second shot, and that time, well, I was looking. And I saw the man coming backwards at the window and smash.
Came through the window?
I ran over to him. I thought... No, I didn't think at all. I just ran.
And what do you find?
Well, I got there more or less at the same time as the man with the gun. Young man. He was hardly more than a boy.
Yes.
And he was pulling him out of the window, dragging him. I thought he seemed upset. He was muttering something.
What did he do when you got there?
Oh, I never got to the window. I was, well, halfway across the shop when I realised the man with the gun still in his hand, was at the window, bending over the other man. And I didn't know what he was doing. I couldn't see, but, well, I could see the gun.
You waited. And he leaned into the window and pulled the other man out.
I stood, watched.
Right, thanks. I don't think there's any need to keep you any longer, Mr. Governor.
I could see the gun.
Doesn't make any sense at all.
No.
What?
I was agreeing with you.
Do you?
What?
Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Doesn't make any sense to you?
No.
Why not?
I don't know.
Neither do I. Got road check set up?
Yes.
Description of the two men circulated?
Mm-hmm.
Description of the car?
Mm-hmm.
Doctors and hospitals warned?
Yes.
And you've talked to anyone who might have seen it?
More or less, yes.
You're going on as if it did make sense.
Have to.
It doesn't.
Smith and Weir are talking to the owner of the car.
What? Oh, yes. They were here first, weren't they?
After it happened.
Yes, I'm not saying they did it. Just thinking. As things happen to Smith and Weir, don't happen to anyone else.
That's Dad.
Oh?
Not to worry, he makes it a point. Never goes near the dirtier parts of the farm. Sounds like he's brought a friend with him. I hope he won't mother.
Talk in here, I suppose.
Oh, we won't keep you long.
Was it entirely necessary to drive onto the farm?
Oh, I'm sorry,
Into
Mrs.
a parked on the road?
Well, I didn't think that...
It's hardly any distance. It would have caused a great deal less disturbance.
Yes.
Well, you're here now. What's all this about?
Do you own a car registration number 3902HX?
Yes, I do.
Do you know where it is?
Yes.
Is it on the premises?
Yes. As far as I know, yes, it is.
Can we see it?
Why?
Can we?
Why do you want to see it?
Is it a four-door saloon of dark colour?
What is all this about?
Joe?
Huh?
Yeah.
It's all day to waste, you know. I have guests coming to dinner.
Who's this?
Beg you.
The photograph.
I see no...
He's a good-looking lad, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Your son?
Yes.
What's his name?
Michael. Why do you ask?
A four-door saloon of dark colour registration number 3902HX was involved in an incident today.
A young man. Fair, well-dressed, they said. He got out of it and shot another fella.
Go away. Go away.
Is your son at home?
I've nothing more to say.
Mrs. Conley, is your son at home?
Go away.
Caused a bit of disturbance, you know, this lad. A lot of people saw him. Likely to know him again, and the longer he waits, the worse.
But you really have a very unfair advantage, don't you? In other circumstances, I mean, if someone came here and made a nuisance of themselves, forced their attentions, I'd send for the police, have them thrown out.
Oh, we'll get out from under your feet, Mr. Kavanagh.
What?
Leave you to get things a bit straight.
Oh, yes.
As soon as we know.
My God.
What?
I didn't like to take it in.
I'll leave you.
It's a mess.
No, leave you to get cleared up. I'll have to get back to the station.
Mess.
Ah, well.
Well, who's going to pay?
Yeah, well, if you'll excuse me...
the window.
As soon as we know. My colleague. See you later. No report from the road checks?
No.
On the ground?
Looks like it, yeah.
Hospitals?
No.
One thing's certain. If there was someone shot.
If?
If? They're looking for a body by now. And a murderer.
Get the bonnet up and take the engine to pieces. You go and have a look round. You know me, dead nuts about the country.
What do you think you're doing?
Joe, keep it in here.
Get out.
You're not being very helpful, are you?
No.
Why not?
I will not be persecuted by two policemen who have no possible right to be on my property.
Why'd you keep it in
I
here?
shall say this once again. I shall send for the police.
Did you know it was here?
Mother, could you speak to the police like that?
Why?
Don't you think it might upset them?
Well, what happened to your friend?
A few cuts, no more. Is that your car out there?
Did you put the bandages on?
I thought, seeing it there, I thought, that's not Dad's car.
It's quite a professional job.
Should be. You want to talk to us?
Maybe.
Pity.
Oh? What do you mean?
It's a pity you got here so quickly. That's what I mean.
What have you been doing?
Not to worry. We were just coming along to see you. Weren't we, Colin?
Yes. You're giving yourself up.
It's rather melodramatic, isn't it? I mean, as a statement.
Let go of me.
It's all right, you know. I mean, he hasn't got a couple of bullets in him, if that's what you're worried about.
Hasn't he?
Oh, no. Perfectly well able to stand fine stuff.
What have you two been up to?
A few cuts and bruises. No more. As a matter of fact, it wasn't part of the plan going backwards through the window. Not at all part of the plan.
I said, what have you two been
I
up to?
heard you. Let's go down to the police station, shall we?
Where's the gun?
Oh. No. I haven't got it on me.
Oh?
I'll get it if you like.
No. Just tell me where it is now, Griffin.
Having a bit of a joke, were you?
That's it. That's it exactly.
Come on.
Where are they? Oh, aye. I'll bring them in with you, quick as you can. I'm very partial to a good laugh. Blackie! Spare us a minute, can you?
What is it, John?
Call off the dogs.
You what?
The road checks.
Hey?
Call them off.
Have you got him?
Them. Smith and Weir just now picked him up.
All right.
Oh, no cheers.
How do you mean, John?
Like I told you, I didn't believe it, right?
Huh?
Having a bit of a joke, these lads.
Hey?
That's right.
Well, I'll go at the foot of our stairs and all those blokes.
Yeah, bit of a game.
I suppose one way and another we've caused you some inconvenience.
What do you think?
I don't know. That's why I asked.
BD to 7 to 1.
Give us that.
Oh, here, give us it.
No, you keep your eyes and bright spot there.
No one's thinking of running away, you know.
You shut up. Z Victor 1?
Z Victor 1, report your position, please.
Hey, Fancy, where the hell are we?
We're going towards Millwood, aren't we?
No. Hey? Sorry to contradict you, but this is the Sandfield Road. We're 2-3 miles east of Sandfield at the moment.
Z Victor 1, report your position.
Z Victor 1, we're approximately 2 miles east of Sandfield, heading towards Newtown.
Thank you, Z Victor 1.
I hope you're right.
I am. Oh, yes. Shall I? It's very useful, isn't it? Did she have a job for you? Something important?
Maybe.
Oh, dear.
Not to worry.
I won't.
Yes, well, I should like to speak to the officer in charge of the case concerning Michael Connolly.
Ah, yes, sir.
I believe he's been brought to the station.
Well, now, if you can perhaps tell me...
I'm Mrs. Connolly's solicitor. She's just spoken to me on the telephone.
Oh, just wait a moment, Mr. Osborne.
Thank you, Sergeant.
John? Ah, fella called Osborne.
Oh,
Do you know him?
solicitor.
Connolly solicitor.
What about him?
He wants to speak to the officer in charge.
Oh, well, he's on a train just now coming up from London.
I think he means you, John.
I shouldn't wonder. Where's Smith and Weir? Can you tell me that?
No.
Just as this solicitor bloke wants to talk to me.
That's right.
Not a fat lot of use, are you? All right, I'll see him. Don't let him slip in, leave the lads and slip off again.
No, right.
I don't think you've come the quickest way.
Shut up.
If you turn left through Lyndhurst and then...
Look, I told you to shut up.
All right, all right. How are you doing?
I'm all right.
That's it.
I'll be wondering where we've got to.
And you two.
Well, as I understood it, they should certainly have been here by now. They left the farm with ample time to be here before this.
Ah, likely they've been held up.
I hope, sincerely. I hope they've come to no harm.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I hope they haven't had an accident.
If they had, we should have heard.
You would think so.
What are you implying?
Nothing. It seems to me that you are making the implications.
You asked to see me.
I asked to see the officer in charge.
Well?
I should like to know the precise nature of any charges being brought against my client.
As yet, no charges have been made.
What is your intention?
I'll know better when I've had an opportunity of speaking to the two men.
And how does it happen they're being brought here to the station?
As far as I know, they're on request.
Indeed.
To make a statement.
Concerning?
Something they referred to as, and I quote, a bit of a joke.
A remark made directly to you?
No.
To the two constables at the farm?
Yes.
Yes, well, their behavior may require a little explanation.
As soon as they're brought in, I'll let you know.
As soon as they're brought in, I shall wish to speak to them. I want to be quite certain that they know their rights in this matter.
You're acting for both the men?
At the moment, Connolly only. However, if Metcalf wishes...
Sergeant will find you somewhere to wait.
As soon as they're brought in. Sergeant, what?
Yes, Mr. Osborne.
Oh, yes, one thing. I really wouldn't place too much validity on anything they may have been reported to have said at the farm.
No need to say anything.
As matters stand, really, it's as if they hadn't.
Down to the police station? Now?
Yes, we were wondering...
I can't. It's out of the question.
Well, there's some men we wanted
No,
to
I'm
look at.
sorry. I can't.
It shouldn't take long.
I can't leave her. I've only just now got her settled. I can't leave her.
Well, couldn't a neighbour look in?
No. I'm sorry, they can't. She's been like this ever since I got back. She's very upset and frightened. I can't, like, abandon her. Have a bit of sense.
I'll put you onto him.
And a photograph.
She did. Mrs. Connolly?
That was a photograph that put me onto him.
Photograph?
Aye, all the time she's acting as though she had something to hide.
You know, photograph the lad. It was perfect, like the description.
Anyway.
Anyway, what?
Well, they told us that they did it. A big joke. They're proud of it.
Well, I may have told you. It's not so likely they'll be as forthcoming when I ask them.
Please, if you don't mind.
Oh, Mrs. Shawcross.
Don't want to disturb my husband.
Oh.
Well, now, what did you want to say?
Well, as a matter of fact, I wanted your husband to come down to the station with me.
Oh, no.
Identification, you see.
He can't be disturbed.
Well, your husband saw these men, both of them.
He wasn't the only one.
No.
Well, then...
We just want to make certain, you see.
My husband is under heavy sedation. Do you realize that?
No.
He is in bed, asleep. It is imperative he should be left to rest.
Oh, I see.
And the doctor gave me strictest possible instructions.
Well...
My husband's been very disturbed. And something like this can have incalculable effects.
I'm sorry to have bothered you, then.
My husband...
I'll be getting along.
He's not old. I mean, you've seen him. He's not old.
No, he's not.
When they brought him home, they brought him... Sorry. It's pressure. It's his work, you see. And personal. It's a strain. And he collapsed, you see.
No.
It's just getting better. A bit better.
I'm sorry.
So, you see, he really shouldn't be disturbed. I mean, not anymore.
It'll be all right, look, don't worry. It's all right, look, Mummy's here. Don't worry. You'll be all right, Mummy.
All this palaver.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone knows. Half the town, son.
It was your idea, John.
What?
Well, like I said, it was your idea.
Parade?
Ah.
No, never.
No.
No, that bloody solicitor, it was his idea.
Oh, all right.
I'd prove it, he said.
Cheeky.
A waste of time and money.
Say nothing of this afternoon's at the caper.
Aye.
Cost of that's going to make all in the budget.
Put a ton on the race.
Hit him where it hurts.
And what have we got to show for it? A couple of young layabouts with no more sense of responsibility.
Take it so hard, John.
Well,
it does no good, does it?
You're right. I'll get off with a caution.
Oh, if we're lucky.
And Kavanagh left bringing a civil action for damages. It makes you sick.
Things, I mean, should be issued.
Thing I remember, I mean, really remember. One thing, as a matter of fact. Funny.
Oh, what's that?
You're a nasty business. Still, it shows you what men will do.
Oh, aye.
We're an advance party, part of a small group moving up through Italy, out in front. I was a sergeant.
Were you?
Oh, yes.
What, in Italy?
That's right.
Ah, so a bit of action, I shouldn't wonder.
And anyway,
Well,
as I was saying, this one day, this day I really remember. Well, we were an advance party, and we ran into a tank.
Oh, all right. What'd you do?
Well, we, took evasive action.
Yeah?
Well, it was the only thing. We had to get past up the road, and here was this tank right in the way.
Well, what'd you do?
Well, I was sergeant, you see. It was up to me. So I went up this ditch at the side of the road. Well, I hadn't seen us. They didn't know there was anyone within 100 miles.
Mm-hmm.
And I got round the side, under the guns.
Well, that took a bit of nerve.
Up on top. Lifted the lid. In with a grenade.
Never.
Biggest bang you ever heard.
I'll bet.
I've not thought. Oh, it's been a hell of a time since I thought.
Oh, I'd rather been inside.
No. Oh, no. No sugar.
Oh, I said help yourself.
Thanks. There was one fella. One fella come out. All on fire. all his clothes. You know?
Yeah.
It's funny. You don't notice so much, not at the time. It's more like what you expect. It's like a game. Only sometimes things happen. Die, and you're sick.
Want to be a doctor? Mark's studying to be a doctor.
That's right.
And you?
If it's any business of yours...
I think he's feeling rather under the weather.
Oh, yeah?
I'm tired.
Had a busy day?
You have kept us on the go, haven't you?
Oh, no more than you'd expect.
We wanted to make a statement. I suppose you'd call it a confession?
Well, that wasn't the impression I got from your solicitor.
My mother's solicitor.
He made it quite clear that if we wanted to bring a charge against you, like make it stick, we'd have to prove every word. You understand?
Of course.
I said you were seen. He said prove it. I said dozens of people. He said prove it.
So you did?
That's right.
Could have saved yourself the trouble.
Wanted to make certain. Dead certain.
No, really. You can safely disregard anything he says, with specific reference to me, of course. I'm sure he's a very able man, but I really can't have him going around pretending to speak on my behalf.
You seem to think he was representing you.
Yes, well, he would. My mother will have told him that... It's not really worth talking about, is it? I mean, we can clear this matter up very quickly. It was a joke. I talked Colin into it. It was my car, it was my gun. And it seemed pretty funny. Now, well, obviously now it seems rather less funny. Anyway, it gave them something to think about, didn't it?
Of course, I've not had time to get down to it yet, not properly.
No.
It'll take a couple of days.
All right.
Some of the damage. Oh, you've only to look. The window, for instance.
Nasty stuff, glass, broken glass.
All over the shop.
Nasty stuff.
Swept most of it up. On the pavement, you know, you can't leave it lying.
No.
The stock's got me worried. Of course, I've not had time yet, but when I do, well, I can see there's a heck of a lot gone. Spoiled don't mean stolen.
No.
Heck of a lot. Don't know what made them do it. Daft trick like that. Can't make sense of it.
I wasn't special, you understand? Oh, no. No, I just did my job. Knew how to more than some. But I wasn't special. Things had to be done, and I did them. Mustn't think of them as men. The enemy, you know. Can't think of them as men. Lost the moment you do that. Lost. Best not to think about it. Over and done with. Best not to think. It was a gun. Seeing the gun, and since the war. I've not seen a gun since the war. Don't want to. Don't want to think. I'm going home.
You make altogether too much of it. Sending a solicitor.
Someone has to look after you.
Osborne, you're joking. Cheers.
Here, aren't you? You should be grateful.
I am grateful, but it's nothing to do with him.
Oh, of course not.
No. Deny everything. Say you were never there. Tell them it was 10 other people.
If he said...
That's what he said.
Well...
He was wrong. A dozen people saw us. Quite clearly. More, probably. You know, the only thing to do was to own up, look sad, and take a medicine.
It'll make a fine scandal.
I don't think we'll hear much more about it. They're really quite busy. The police. More than enough to do. No, as long as they think we've learned our lesson.
Why did you do it?
Hmm?
I don't understand.
No, well, you wouldn't, would you? I mean, we've never really shared a joke. We just don't have the same sense of humour.
I only hope Mr. Barlow thinks it is funny, that's all.
He's back, is he?
Soon will be.
Well, I got the night off.
Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I'll think about you.
Go in.
Good night.
Oh, not gone yet?
No, not yet, sir.
What do you want?
These two comedians.
Oh, Henry Irving and his mate?
Aye.
What about them?
Well, I was just wondering, you know, what's going to happen?
Not decided, not yet. Oh, we can start with a gun. It's not his, it belongs to his dad.
So?
Oh, we can do the father for not keeping it in a safe place.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't blame the
Do
father.
the boy for unwarranted use.
Can we?
Oh, yes.
Cocky couple of swines.
Oh, what do you think? Send him off with a pat on the head and don't do it again? I've not seen Mr. Barlow yet, have they?
No, but I mean, there are people you'd let go because they can't help it. But that kind.
Where? You're getting vicious.
Maybe I am.
Now, get off all that. Next time it rings, it might be for you. Sergeant, what? Oh, yes, sir? Oh, I didn't know you were in, sir. Yes, sir. All right, sir. See what I mean?
Good night, sir.
All right.